Hi everybody, this is Jason, and here is my natural history story on Oleander and the polka-dot wasp moth. A little bit about their biology first. Oleander, or Nerium oleander, is from the order Gentianalis and the family Apocynaceae. If these sound familiar to you, it's because they are the same order and family as milkweed plants from our monarch butterfly lesson, and they produce the same kind of defenses, cardiac glycosides. These chemicals are found in the entire oleander plant in very high quantities, and even as little as one single leaf can produce pretty severe and even deadly consequences for children. So they're definitely something to watch out for. They have a relationship with polka-dot wasp moths, or Centometa epilase, from the order Lepidoptera and the family Erebidae. In their larval form, they are herbivores of this plant. They are laid as eggs on the bottoms of the leaves, and once they hatch, they just munch away, and they eventually pupate and turn into a very beautiful moth species. And the adults themselves are pollinators. They are found wherever oleander is found. And where is that, you may ask? Basically everywhere. They are ubiquitous throughout the world, and there's a lot of discussion on where they originated, but most people seem to agree that it's either somewhere in Eurasia with its green circle, or somewhere in the Mediterranean. But their most common ranges are the Mediterranean region, northern Africa, and the southern North America. So here, like northern Mexico, Florida, the Caribbean, all the way to our coast and southern neighbor, California. Here is one of the oleander flowers. This is the hardy pink variety. And this very light pink flower can definitely differ in its coloration. It's usually pink or like a dark red color, but it can even be white and very rarely yellow. And these beautiful flowers are pollinated through a deception method. They do not have nectar to entice pollinators to come and pollinate them. So they have these very attractive flowers that are big and bright and just draw in those pollinators. And not only pollinators, but artists as well. This is Oleanders by Vincent van Gogh. Here is the lovely polka-dot wasp moth. You can definitely tell its namesake by these white polka dots on the adult form. It's got this very nice blue silver coloration on most of its body, and the very tip of its thorax is this bright red. Both the adult and the larval forms have this bright coloration that signals that they may not be the best meal. This is their aposematic coloration. The larval forms are this bright orange with very stiff spikes, black spikes that contrast with the body. And they are voracious feeders. You can see in the background some of these areas where they've eaten away at the leaves. They can defoliate an entire plant in about a week. And so they're definitely something to keep an eye out for if you're trying to grow these plants. But in addition to this aposematic coloration that advertises that they're not great to eat because they have sequestered all of these nice glycosides from the plants, the adult form is also a mimic to another species of wasp, wasp species that stings. So predators are less likely to munch on these guys because they might be afraid that they will get stung. Anyway, that is my presentation on oleander, and I hope you thought that these species were as beautiful as I had.